this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do a reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Aries, so let's see what's going on in your reading. If you joined me in my live this past Wednesday, I appreciate you being there. We're going to have more readings like that, more lives like that, so we can get little mini readings out there. All right, so let's do this. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aries, for their highest good. Two cards for Aries. Oh, nice. All right, so Aries, you did get the card of transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. So definitely, I feel like you are going through huge changes right now. Definitely not the same as it used to be. So things have changed, or going to change very soon. And you have passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Definitely. I feel like everybody needs to live in the moment right now, that not to worry about the past and just live and just let things be. And I feel like that's what they're asking you to do. Live in the moment. Nice. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So don't forget to look at your rising sun and moon placement in your chart, and see where you're at, and maybe something will bring everything together. Okay. So there's messages there, so everything will make sense. All right, so do take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. This is for Aries, 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 Aries. One for the current. So you have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords is definitely talking about having clarity, breakthroughs coming through, new things coming in, speaking your truth, standing strong. Beautiful card. Good for you. Good for you. One for the current. Yes, for the situation. This is the current. This is the situation. The situation is that you're going to leave something behind, okay? Or you're needing to leave something behind. So we'll see. One for the past or now. The Nine of Wands. You're really very tired. You're really overworked, doing a lot. Really take the time to take care of yourself. Do not give up on anything, okay? Just keep pushing forward, even if you're restless or tired. Even if you feel like giving up. One for the what's hidden. You have the Page of Swords. So I do feel like with the Page of Swords here that you need to see the truth and speak your truth about something, because you also have the Ace of Swords here. And this kind of validates that there is something that you're holding back, or something that you need to talk about, or whatever it is that you're thinking about, you need to speak it out. I feel like you need to see the truth and speak your truth. One for the hopes and fears. For the hopes and fears, Aries, you do have the Nine of Swords, I'm sorry. Nine of Swords says that you're really overthinking about everything. Maybe you're just like in your mind about everything that's been going on, or even what's going on out here. So we'll see what it's about. You have what you need to do now. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is definitely talking about choices, decisions. Really be realistic about everything that you're trying to do or wanting to do. Be realistic about the choices that you're making, and be real with yourself. And then what you need to work on. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Chariot. Wow. So the Chariot means that you need to start taking control of everything that's going on. It's something that you need to work on. I feel like you're moving, you want the success, you want to move forward, but you yourself need to start dealing with everything that's going on. Okay. You have the one for the outcome. I'm sorry about that. One for the outcome. You have the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords, I feel like you've been through a lot. Been feeling a lot, been doing a lot, and emotionally and physically you are definitely very tired. So it's time to take it easy. Okay, Aries, it's time to slow down, to take it easy when you can, to go within when you can, to find that peace, because you need it. You're not only going through all that, you're going through this transformation, and it does show all that here. So at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Six of Pentacles. There could be some kind of abundance coming in for you, or you could be giving somebody something, or be very generous. Something generous is coming in for you. with the Knight of Swords, I do feel like you need to not jump to conclusions about things and really see, not rush into anything also. Like I feel like you need to slow down and really see when you're making decisions, really be careful on how you're doing them. Just don't jump at it. Don't just jump in there, and say, okay, I want it, stuff like that. And then you have the Strength card. Everybody in my readings have been getting this card. Okay. So really find your strength, your courage to continue to keep going. I do feel like you're going to be moving towards happiness. I feel like things are really lifting up because you're going through a lot. And there's been a lot of changes, but it's going to get better. All right, so Aries, wow, nice. So do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries, 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 Aries. All right, let me see. All right. Hold on, right, just a second. All right, there. All right, so let's see what's going on in your readings, Aries. The Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Wow. Okay, so like I said, with the Ace of Swords here, I do feel like there is definitely something that you need to speak about, especially some kind of truth here that you need to say, need to do. You do have the Ace of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords is definitely talking about breakthroughs, really thinking clearly when you can and speaking your truth about things. Also trusting what the ideas that you have, like really trust them. And they're also asking you to start putting things out there. Like Swords is about getting things done, and that's what you have here. Okay, so really think about that. They're asking you to be very realistic with everything that's going on. You have the Seven of Cups here twice, so you have it here. So you are definitely contemplating some kind of decision, but be real about it. Don't, try to be realistic about and objective about everything that you're doing. And then you have the Queen of Cups here. Really listen to to your heart, nurture yourself, trust your intuition, really give yourself some self-care, self-love, okay, because you need that right now. You have the Six of Swords here. And why is the Six of Swords here for this situation? Wow, you have the Ace of Swords here again. So, I feel like whatever decision that you're going to make or do, I feel like it's time. Or okay, let me back up a little bit. So you start off with the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Six of Swords is talking about you leaving something behind. Okay, something that wasn't real, something that wasn't meant for you anymore. Like I feel like you're leaving things behind. I feel like you're leaving a path behind, or just somebody, a career, or something that's going on in your life. You're leaving it behind. Because you don't want to deal with things anymore. It's time that you went in a different way, and I feel like you're going to start speaking your truth about something, because the Ace of Swords is here. Okay, when the Ace of Swords is here, it's saying, it's time to rise, to find your confidence and rise back up and start doing what you need to do for yourself. And that's exactly what they're saying. You do have the Three of Cups here. You do have a lot of support from your friends and family. You do have that you do have the people around you for support. And I feel like also too, like, I feel like you have your own, like you're going to be around people that support you. Even if they're not your family or friends, you still have those people around you. Wow. Then you have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is definitely talking about really taking it easy, really trying to set, boundaries or deadlines about, doing things, because I feel like you're doing way too much. And I feel like at times it's overbearing for you, and I feel like you need to find your inner strength to continue to keep going. I feel like they're also saying that, don't give up no matter what, because you're moving the way you're supposed to. You're going through this huge transformation, but you also need to start turning it around and start taking care of yourself. Okay, because you're in your mind a lot. You're trying to rush things, and they're asking you to slow down. Okay, really slow down and take it easy. And I do believe it's now. I do believe that you're exhausted and I feel like you need to set boundaries. You have the Page of Swords here. Why is the Page of Swords here for Aries? Wow. Okay, one more card. That's too many. One card. Wow, you came into your own reading, Aries. Okay, so so it's a Page of Swords here. You start off with it, right? So this is in what's hidden. So the Page of Swords is saying that, really start, really express yourself more clearly, like really get your point across, really communicate yourself better. I feel like you at times jump to conclusions, and I feel like you need to really try not to do that. Like, really take things seriously and try not to jump into conclusions or jump into anything. Okay, like really take your time with things because you are definitely making a decision. I feel like you are ready, you wanting to explore something new. I feel like there's messages coming in for you. And I feel like you need to start getting things done. Okay. See the truth and speak your truth about everything that's going on also. Because there is some kind of truth here that you need to say or need to see. Okay. You did come into your reading with the Emperor. The Emperor is talking about being the leader that you are, being ready for anything that comes through, being, knowing that you can handle anything that comes your way also. Very nice. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here, and the Seven of Pentacles is definitely talking about what your next step is. I feel like you're reviewing everything that you've been through. You've been seeing everything, how it's changed, how, you're still in the same way, same pattern, same position. And it's like, you want more. And I feel like you're going to start seeing things differently now because you also have the transformation card. And that makes you change. It makes you see clearly because you also have the Ace of Swords here twice. And that's a lot of clarity. It's like you're really seeing things differently now. But you are definitely contemplating a decision also. You have the Nine of Swords down here for the hopes and fears. And why is the Nine of Swords here? You have the Chariot. And you have the Moon. So with the Nine of Swords, you're in your mind a lot about everything. Maybe there are times that you don't see clearly. Maybe there are times that, you want to do all these things, but you can't because you just don't know how, I feel like you need to trust your intuition on a lot of things that are going on in your life. And with the Chariot here, I feel like you are definitely wanting to move forward. But what it takes is that you need to start putting things in control, start controlling everything that's going on. For some of you, I also feel like you want to move, like from a different residence to residence. I feel like you want a bigger space, like you've outgrown your space. And I feel like you are definitely moving forward, yes, but you still need to take control of everything that is going on in your life. You have the Seven of Cups here for the what you need to do now. Yes, so with the Seven of Cups here, I do feel like, you are trying to make a decision, contemplate some kind of decision here. They're asking you to really slow down, take things slowly, try not to just rush into things, okay? Really take the time because you have the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords, he rushes through things and he's saying, let's just do it. Let's just get it over with and do it. You can't go about it like that, okay? So you really got to take your time with things, okay? So be realistic with everything also, be real with yourself, be honest with yourself, and be realistic about the choices you're about to make. And be careful, take it easy on doing these decisions. With the Seven of Wands here, I do feel like, you're going to make a decision about leaving something behind that's not going to make you happy. Something that's going to you're leaving something behind that is not going to make you very happy. There's things that you want to leave behind, because there are times that you are not happy. That's a better way of putting it. And I feel like you are. I feel like at times you get very, what's that word, defensive when a person or something comes around you, and I feel like, you get very defensive at times, but I feel like also too that it doesn't make you as happy as it used to. And I feel like you are definitely making a decision on something like that. You have the Chariot card here, and why is a Chariot here for Aries on what you need to work on? Wow. Thank you, Spirit. So in order for you to start doing what you need to do, you need to leave this behind. I mean, you need to start taking control of everything that's going on. The Chariot, he knows what he's doing, right? He knows he's got to move forward. He knows he's got to control the horses, right? He's got to control where he's going. He's got to be in tune with his mind, his intuition, and his way of thinking, right? And this is what you need to do. You need to start taking control of everything that's going on in your life. Like, start dealing with everything because it's time. Definitely, I feel like a lot of you guys wanting to move, and I do feel like there is some kind of movement here, and I do feel like you will move forward, even though you feel angry, even though you feel a lot of angerness, a lot of bitterness, you're still going to move forward no matter what. But it's time to start taking control of everything, okay? Because I do feel like there is success and victory here. I also feel like you are being watched. Like, you're watching somebody on social media, or somebody's watching you. So be careful with that on what you post on the social media. But there is definitely victory and success here. You have the four. Oh, okay. Thank you. One more card. Thank you. Wow. That is nice. So things are going to get better for you, Aries, no matter what. Right now you're going through a lot of changes, but, live in the moment, be in the moment, enjoy your life. These are decisions that you can make because you are the emperor. You know what you need to do. And you're ready for anything that comes your way. So you've been through so much that you already know you can handle anything. So just know that. You do have the Four of Swords here for the outcome. The Four of Swords is definitely talking about resting. Taking it easy, resting. It's time to rest. You can only do so much, Aries. So start resting, okay? You're moving towards happiness. There's material success all around you. There's going to be enough for everything. Even if you feel like there wasn't, you're going to have more than enough for everything. Because there is definitely a lot of stability here, strong foundation, security is here. So it's good. This is very nice. And with the Justice card here, justice is here. Okay, so if you've been wrong or been done wrong, don't need to do anything. Karma is here. Karma is here. So you just got to keep moving forward. Okay, Aries, things are going to balance out for you. But there is still some kind of truth that you either needed to see or you need to speak about. Okay, so just know that. Keep that in mind. All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.